so far this year.
Yeah, 40% from distance. It's one of the better marks in the country. Boise State wins the tap. Dylan Andrews, the point guard, the transfer from UCLA, a 2-year starter with the Bruins, and a nice addition in Boise. Buchanan off the screen. Andrew Meadow feeds Buchanan. Fielder launches a 3 and hits it.
Great start for Boise State. Drew Fielder almost threw that ball to
Freshman point guard, LZ Harrington.
He's a good one, too. Head committed to USC. Brian Dutcher was glad to get him late.
Miles Bird driving and scoring, and a big game from him will be
He can score in spurts, and he's tremendous defensively.
Fielder, the Georgetown transfer, but a Boise native. Hits Meadow on a cut, and Andrew Meadow with the buckets. Keene gets that defensive assignment.
Great job from Buchanan on that switch. He's got the ability at his 6'8" to move laterally and keep perimeters out of the paint.
Harrington rises, the 6'5" freshman. Boy, it's really physical down low. Reese Waters is bodying up Drew Fielder. Andrews, NATO, it's a 3, got it! From the right wing. This guy, 6 of 17 from distance.
For Boise State tonight, as opposed to at home against New Mexico the other day, where they missed their first 11 shots of the game, still found a way to win.
Compton strong to the bucket. That's one of the strong Canadian out of Coquitlam, British Columbia. NATO, Meadows, driving and scoring. Andrew Meadow, the junior, Santa Clarita, so he's got family. Sean Newman Jr. in the game. We got a couple guys in the backcourt, Davis and Newman for San Diego State. Davis kicks. Roth will shoot the 3 and make it. He can do that.
It's about what you expect when these two teams lock up. Many times over the years, it has gone down to the final couple minutes of the game.
NATO. Late clock, Carmichael spinning and got the roll right now. He's hit 1 3. Missed that one. Parolin had the rebound, lost it. With DeGorville up the floor. To the bucket and scores.
Tremendous finish from DeGorville. A tournament win, but Leon Rice really likes the makeup of this group.
Shot clock's down. Buchanan has to get a shot up, and he hits it. That's a 2, but a nice late clock bucket.
Had to listen to the bench. 85 feet away, telling him the shot clock's winding down. Got to have a little better feel as a player out on the floor when the shot clock is winding down.
On a foul and starting the motion of shooting. You would have liked that back in your day at Gonzaga.
Oh, without a doubt. Anytime you can find a way to bait the officials into a call, as B.J. Davis knocks down a triple.
Game 2.
Yeah, that's a tough call because that national title runner-up had such great perimeter defense. Guys like Lamont Butler, Darion Trammell.
Offensive rebounding strong always for the Aztecs, and Bird with a second chance bucket. Feels like there's more offense in him than he was able to show at UCLA.
2 years ago, averaging double figures. Really couldn't seem to get on track this season ago, but he's got his confidence back in Boise.
I think that was Oden with the block.
Nice pass.
I think that was Oden with the dunk.
Hey, it happens in the game of basketball. You provide energy on the defensive end of the floor, and good things happen on the...
Yeah, Leon Rice is giving that official an earful. You could see him on top of your screen. And he's probably going to get a lot of runway, too, I suspect. Dixon Waters, pick and roll.
That is about as powerful a finish as you are going to find in the college game. Farrell Compton with the left.
What a turn of events on that foul call, and then the dunk, and a block by Compton.
One of the things when you have such a deep squad is you can expect guys to play with energy. Farrell Compton has some tremendous energy on both ends of the floor. Coming out of nowhere from the weak side on the block after this spectacular finish.
He has all the makings.
Boise State has lived outside that three-point line. Couple back calls really sets Leon Rice off there. He's got to keep his team under control.
Bird with a three.
And this crowd is really starting to get into it.
Big lead for the Aztecs. Davis driving and finishing. He missed the three. Carmichael, good work on the offensive glass, and it's stolen. And it's Bird, and it's loud. Another steal. Davis, Bird, a three. And he missed it. Davis kicks. Compton, left hand.
Everything going San Diego State's way.
My gosh.
It was directly in front of Leon Rice. 5 feet in front of us with the scorer's table. We couldn't see the line itself, though.
And the Aztecs just keep on clicking. Reese Dixon-Waters hits a three. Buchanan for Boise State answers with a three. Up to 26 in one game. Had a big three-point shot here to win a game. He's actually in the building tonight, but he's out of eligibility. Although if he appeals to the NCAA, he might get one back. You never know.
Never know these days.
Heidi with the follow. I don't know what's any than this. They have just been smoking hot, executing, defending, rebounding, all of the above. NATO hits a three.
And if you're Boise State now
At the half. Meadow with a steal and a bucket.
and that's what Boise State needs to do, is find an opportunity where San Diego State makes a mistake.
In time. Final 2 minutes. Broncos would like to take a more sizable bite out of this. Guac. That's a great entry pass from DeGorville.
The weak side was nowhere to be found,
But they missed there. Down 20. DeGorville barrels his way in and hits a bucket.
Boise State's got to get something out of Dylan Andrews. Struggled from the field tonight. 0 of 4.
Meadow strong bucket and a foul.
That was a strong finish. Jeez.
Davis against NATO. BJ in full flight. Driving. Scoring! And he got it up. Probably playing for the last shot here. Under 10. Bird looking. Driving. Bird missed it. And a rebound to Boise State. A dominant first half for the Aztecs of San Diego State in this rivalry game in the Mountain West. Lopsided so far. Brian Dutcher.
Got to find a way to drive the basketball into that paint, make the defense rotate. Andrew Meadow did a nice job late, but it wasn't enough to cut into the deficit.
We'll see if the Aztecs can keep up the scorching percentage from distance and from the field. Oden, Heidi, Bird, along with Harrington and Dixon-Waters for the Aztecs. That's a tough shot by Bird, tipped out by Harrington.
It was the defensive possession Boise wanted to start the half, but they couldn't finish it off with a rebound.
Rolling is Heidi, scoring is Heidi.
Well, you get put in that position with Heidi rolling
And can figure it out offensively. Buchanan along with Andrews. And Buchanan goes hard and scores and gets to the line right away.
That's how you break.
That's Boise State. Full court pressure as well. Dixon-Waters races it up the floor. Going hard, baseline drive, and scoops and scores.
Been very consistent this year. Missed last season with a lower leg injury. He looks all the way back and healthy. Knocked down a couple early threes, as we mentioned, but San Diego State is really locked in defensively. Boise's had a problem getting into the paint, whether it's dribble penetration or screening actions to free up cutters.
Andrews, Heidi got a piece, and it still goes down. Actually, that was... Broncos need a scorer to get hot. Anybody. Nato. That's a three. Hit a sweet release. 9 points.
And have good organized offensive possessions.
Reese Waters. He has a really state their 5th team foul. Broncos have just 1 in this second half. Parolin. Meadow driving strong to the bucket. And all that nice work that Boise State had to cut that lead down. It's back to an 18-point game. Meadow a three, got it.
Again, the floor for Boise State. Balls getting side to side. They're decisive with their actions.
Compton spinning, he loves that left hand, especially in the low blocks. That's one midnight here in San Diego.
I don't understand why colleges always take their timeout out on the floor. As opposed to
this is the shot. It's back down to 14. Parolin inside, and he scores. And the Broncos, all of a sudden, there's enough time, Dan, if they continue this. And here come the Broncos, down by 12. And shooting much better here in the second half.
Hey, their last 5 field goal attempts. See if Buchanan can keep it going.
Oh, he does! Was the biggest lead. 21 was the halftime lead. Down to 9 here. Dixon Waters, got it!
Well, it looked as if Dixon Waters may have sprained his ankle. Andrew Meadow went to double the ball up top when Waters was on the ground. Gets up, knocks down a 3.
Andrews, he buries a 3. That's a big answer. We're only halfway through the second half. Boise State down 9. They've outplayed San Diego State here in the second half, but dug themselves such a deep hole. Harrington falling away, gets it. This guy doesn't look like a freshman, a true freshman. Full pressure, lead back to 11. Buchanan takes the 3 and hits the 3. I know Max Rice. Heidi in the lane, left hand, missed it. Andrews up the floor. Buchanan again. Oh, he hits the 3. Here come the Broncos. This is kind of the game we expected from these two. Bird whips it across. Dixon Waters lobs Compton one-handed.
Terrific catch from Compton.
Crowd rising now. Fielder calling for it, makes the catch. Up and in, that's a tough bucket from Drew Fielder. You cannot call a foul like in the NBA on a review like that. Fielder, oh, he hits a 3. Forget about that call. Boise State picks themselves up, dusts themselves. Game.
That's a way to respond if you're Drew Fielder.
Davis, back cut, dunk.
Terrific pass, but even better patience for LZA.
This game. Buchanan's been red hot. Bird, a great defender. Buchanan gets in. That's a tough bucket. Strong man is Dixon Waters against Buchanan. Oh, he really forced the shot. Nato up the floor. Meadow gets under and scores! And the Broncos down 24 have come all the way back to tie it at 73. San Diego State shot 65% themselves in the first half. Dixon Waters, corner 3! Big shot for San Diego State.
Right in front of the San Diego State bench.
Buchanan, that's a bucket! I think that's a bucket! A tough assignment there. Dixon Waters, kick back. Oden takes the three and missed it. And the tip, Compton's got it. Ball is loose. Davis at three. Got it!
Wow. Farrell Compton on the offensive glass. Get organized. What they want to do.
Oh, he missed it! The front end of the 1-and-1.
No timeout.
79-77. NATO going strong. Fielder with the bucket to tie the game at 79. 10 seconds left. One timeout for San Diego State. Up the floor comes Davis. Racing in the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Tipped back out. This is Andrews for the win. Got it! Oh, he missed. Just missed it. Oh!
What a finish here at Viejas.
Wow!
And we get another 5 minutes of this.
He had a 15-footer to win it, and he just missed it. Oh! In and out. Overtime coming.
Terrific recognition of just how much time he had left on the clock. Just a shade to the right, doesn't fall through. In that second half.
Here we go. Been a great ride tonight. First possession, San Diego State. Harrington to Davis. Compton wants the ball in the low block. And a whistle and a foul. That's an offensive foul. That's a tough one. Buchanan spinning. Buchanan scores! Wow! 83-79 now. 4-point Boise State lead. Davis baseline. Finds Oden for the dunk. How sweet is that? Great. The ball in the low blocks. Bird is on him. Shot clock down to 5. Buchanan against Oden, the bigger man, falling away. Oh, 10 of 10.
Dixon, you pretty much tied into having to go for a three.
He makes it. Let's see if they can get a three. Davis up the floor. He's going to try to get the bucket right now, and he does. That's a nifty move and a timeout quickly. 21 seconds left.
In the front, contest without fouling.
8 of 8 is Andrews from the line. 16 points in this game. 5 assists. Parolin comes in for defense and rebounding. And let's see if they go for a three, if they can get it quickly. Davis, no, he's going to race it up the floor. That one's swatted. Harrington, that's one of 3. Got it! All right, San Diego State gets the 3. And now Burns, I believe their best half of basketball this year in the first half. They were up by 24 at one point. They were up by 21 at the half. Keene, long throw, Davis picks it off. They've got time. They need a 3. Davis looking for space. Crosses over, rises. Oh!
Most coaches up 3, clock winding down, will foul. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between the bench and the 5 that were out there, but what a shot from B.J. Davis.
Unbelievable.
Well, first off, if you're going to throw that full court pass, you can't throw it short. You've got to throw it long, put some air under it, and allow Meadow the opportunity to make a play.
I will say this, Dan, especially after Notre Dame Cal last night, both coaches talked about the difficulty of fouling when you're up 3 now with the new continuation rule, which resulted in a couple of 4-point plays in key games yesterday in college basketball.
There is a lot of credibility to that. But if you see how B.J. Davis pushes the ball up the floor, he's in the scoring position. 5-6 seconds left.
They hit a 3. Stole an inbound pass and hit a three to get to the second overtime.
This is again where NATO fouling out really hurt Boise State. I thought he did a tremendous job handling this pressure. Puts all the responsibility on Dylan Andrews' shoulders to get him into good offense.
Pearson Carmichael off the bench. He hadn't played a whole lot since that first half. Buchanan, that's the first missed shot for him. Offensive rebound. And I believe a shot clock violation. Driving. Harrington on the baseline. Oh, that's a sweet shot. Elsie Harrington, the true freshman. Steal by Harrington. Elsie Harrington, my goodness. What a sequence. A fadeaway, a steal, a spinning bucket. The true freshman out of Long Beach. The lead is 5 for San Diego State.
Big time poise from the freshman. The second time tonight he's been able to take advantage of a back cut opportunity. The fadeaway over the top, but then the awareness to come back and get the steal before the acrobatic finish over the outstretched arm of Javen Buchanan. San Diego State looked as if they were dead.
Kick that. Fielder of three. Got it! Huge shot! Boise State is tied it again.
Big time.
Shot clock. Game clock. Melting.
In Boise State, you have to finish possession with a rebound if he misses.
He lost the ball. Loose on the floor. Fielder has it. No whistle. Half-court heave. On to the third overtime. Unbelievable.
Boise State, step-up pick-and-roll action. Gets enough space for Fielder to knock it down. Forcing the third turnover after a tremendous defensive stance from the Broncos.
All right, once again, everybody take a deep breath. On to the third overtime after this. 98-98 in the Mountain West. Well, he must have 4 because he's back in. Third overtime. Meadow. Bucket. 3 from the corner.
San Diego State.
The end of the second overtime. Just crazy. Fielder drives through and hammers it home. Oh, man.
From San Diego State, which is the norm, and Fielder makes him pay.
Dixon Waters cut off. Oden takes a 3. Oden hits a 3. Unbelievable. Harrington now. Rises. Oh, he hits. That's a 2. This game's tied.
Harrington has made time.
Davis, who hit that big 3 to get it to the second overtime. Spinning, Heidi, and got it! And he's fouled!
But in that situation, if you're Boise State, why not foul Miles Heidi's?
Driving, Bird, dishes, Heidi, down low, got another one! Miles Heidi's hit some big buckets here.
Back-to-back big-time finishes.
Buchanan ties it. With 4 straight free throws hit by
Dixon Waters, a nice job making sure that call was made by the official.
That's a good way to say it, man. Well done. Really good free throw shooter. Close to 90% is Dixon Waters. And he misses that one. It's a 1-point game. 108-107. Third overtime, 35 seconds left. Boise State wants a timeout, and they get it. Pretty well tonight. Keene coming around the bend. Fielder, baseline against Heidi. Gets in, shoulders in, gets it up, and it's out of bounds, and it's going to San Diego State with 14 seconds left.
And lost it on his way up.
Birds back in, 14 seconds left.
San Diego State, you got to come back to the basketball and anticipate a foul.
And it's Harrington who's going to go to the line. The true threat of the first overtime, somehow surviving both.
Have time to score a quick two. We saw that with BJ Davis in that first overtime.
Timeout, San Diego State. They want to talk about this. Remember, Boise State didn't.
But once they get into the front court, you've got to be very careful that it's not in a shooting motion.
All right, here we go. This is Andrews driving towards the bucket, looking for a kick. Meadows, it's a three, missed it. Ball's tipped, and San Diego State is going to win an epic game in the Mountain West. 3 overtimes. Improbable twists and turns at the end of regulation, at the end of the first overtime, at the end of the second overtime. And in 3 overtimes, the Aztecs win it. Meadow also looking for contact on that shot, and the rebound to Davis. It was his 3 that sent it to the second overtime. That's one of the best Mountain West games I've ever seen.
Unbelievable. We knew it was going to be a rock fight coming in. Both teams had stretches offensively where big play after big play was made. Ultimately, San Diego State makes the biggest play at the end.